Hey guys, sorry I'm not there today. I will be there on Monday. I did want to go through some notes with you guys just so that you wouldn't be behind. You should have this handout. If not, your sub can give it to you. It should be behind my desk. But I didn't want you guys to fall behind, so we're going to talk about it a little bit. All right, so in math, the average is called the mean. Now, you guys just completed a few questions that dealt with the balance point. The balance point is the average, which is the mean. So all of those are the same thing, okay? So just remember the average is the same thing as the balance point. So the actual definition of the mean, okay, is the sum of a set of data divided by the number of data points. All right, so again, the mean is the sum of the set of data divided by the number of data points. So the thing is because we're talking about adding things up and we're talking about dividing, that means we have to have numbers. So we're using numerical data. What that means is like, I'd have to ask a question like, how many hours did you sleep last night, and get a number answer. I couldn't ask, what's your favorite color, and find the mean. So our definition kind of already says it, but we're going to reiterate it. To find the mean, there's two steps. We're going to add up all the values in a data set. That is, again, called the sum. So that's the answer to an addition problem. Then we're going to divide by how many pieces of data we just added together. Now, the mean is something called a measure of center, which can also be called a measure of central tendency. So you'll notice they kind of have similar beginnings to their things. We both have centra, basically, at the beginning of each of these. It just means the middle, okay? So it's kind of just describing overall what the data set is doing. So a measure of center or central tendency is basically used to describe what is the data doing, just like as a whole. So now there are multiple measures of center, and we're going to talk about a couple of them today. Now, the mean is the best measure of central tendency, or the best measure of center, when our data is symmetrical, meaning the left side and the right side kind of look alike. So just like if you think about like a little heart, right? That if it's actually symmetrical, I could kind of split it in half, and the left and the right side would look the same. Mine's not exactly symmetrical, right? But the more symmetrical our data looks, meaning the left numbers and the right numbers kind of look the same, then the better the mean is going to be. And we're going to talk more about how they wouldn't look symmetrical a little bit later. So if we actually look at some examples, okay, we've got two examples to do down here. I'm going to do the first one with you, and then you're going to pause and then do the back one. So